from the Gospel according to John, chapter 10, verses 1 to 10. Jesus said, "Amen, amen, I say to you, whoever does not enter a sheepfold through the gate, but climbs over elsewhere, is a thief and a robber. But whoever enters through the gate is the shepherd of the sheep. The gatekeeper opens it for him, and the sheep hear his voice, as the shepherd calls his own sheep by name and leads them out. When he has driven out all his own, he walks ahead of them, and the sheep follow him because they recognize his voice. But they will not follow a stranger. They will run away from him, because they do not recognize the voice of strangers." Although Jesus used this figure of speech, the Pharisees did not realize what he was trying to tell them. So Jesus said again, "Amen, amen, I say to you, I am the gate for the sheep. All who came before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not listen to them. I am the gate. Whoever enters through me will be saved, and will come in and go out and find pasture. A thief comes only to steal and slaughter and destroy. I came so that they might have life and have it more abundantly." What if I told you there are voices trying to steal your peace, confuse your path, and empty your heart, but there is also a voice that knows your name and leads you to real life? Today, we're stepping into a story where Jesus does more than speak. He reveals himself as the door and the shepherd who saves. In Jesus' time, sheep were more than animals. They were a picture of care, belonging, and safety. A true shepherd entered through the gate, called his sheep, and they recognized his voice. They did not need fear to move or force to obey. A familiar, steady, loving voice was enough. Jesus used that image to explain something deep. He said that anyone who does not enter through the gate but climbs in another way is a thief and a robber. That person does not care, does not protect, and does not give life. But the true shepherd enters honestly, with truth. The gatekeeper opens the way, the sheep hear his voice, and they follow him. But the problem is that not every voice is safe. Some voices lie, promise everything, and leave you empty. Some paths look fast, but end in pain. Some doors seem open, but lead to disaster. Jesus warns that the thief comes only to steal, kill, and destroy. That is the sign of the wrong voice. It leaves the soul tired, guilty, afraid, and directionless. Jesus contrasts that darkness with his mission. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. Not a small life, not a broken life, not a survival-only life, but a full, deep, meaningful life. He doesn't enter to use you. He enters to care for you. He doesn't call to deceive you. He calls to guide you. He doesn't push you from behind. He calls you from ahead. Imagine a sheep lost in the night, surrounded by noise, not knowing where to go. Then it hears a voice it knows. It doesn't shout in violence. It doesn't pressure. It simply calls the sheep by name. And that voice brings peace. The sheep knows that if it follows that voice, it will get home. Jesus is not only the shepherd, he's also the door. That means access to the Father, to truth, to rest for the soul, and to abundant life comes through him. Not through empty religion, not through appearances, not through pride, but through Christ. This story teaches us to discern voices. Jesus' voice does not humiliate you, destroy you, or confuse you. Jesus' voice calls you, cares for you, and leads you toward the light. And it also reminds us of something beautiful. The Good Shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. That means your worth to God is so great that he did not stay far away. He came near, he sought you, and he opened the way. Maybe today you're hearing many voices: fear, guilt, exhaustion, comparison, anxiety. But above them all, the voice of Jesus still sounds, "I am the door." Entering through him means finding rest, direction, and true life. Which voice are you following today, and which door are you letting open your heart? Hearts of the Gospel is a channel where we learn the Bible with joy. Here you'll discover wonderful stories full of love, faith, and hope, told in a simple and fun way for kids and the adults who join them. In every video, you'll find Bible stories explained with easy words, colorful drawings, and reflections that help us live Jesus' message every day. We want each story to touch the heart, because when we learn to love like Jesus, everything changes. Join this big family of hearts that learn, share, and grow in faith. Hearts of the Gospel. We learn the Bible with joy.